Hello, Capricorn man. This is Grand Madam with your post-solar eclipse reading. Now, the pre-shuffle, I am using the Oracle deck from the House of Wisdom of the Night, and I have the following. I have the Grove, Strength, Invisible, and Understanding. Oh, one more thing I need to mention. The family is home, and they're in the TV room in the next room. I have asked that they turn it down a bit, but if they turn it down to the point they can't hear it, they can't watch it. So please ignore the TV and my apologies. Now, getting back to the Grove, Strength, Invisible, and Understanding. Some of you may find yourselves in a hospital-like setting this week or this month to regain your strength. It seems as though some of you have really been knocked down by some invisible force. Invisible in that it may be too small for you to see, like a virus, or something you just missed. Either way, you have a much better understanding about your health, physically and mentally, than you've had before. And Spirit is even saying about your social life. Some of you have taken the time in the Grove to sit back and do a life review, trying to find answers. So, with that, I'm going to get this reading started using the Universal Tarot, okay? So what is this reading about, Spirit? Okay. This is for the Capricorn male. This is the information that came out during the solar eclipse a few days ago, which stays into effect until the end of this month. Today is the day of the winter solstice, where the days will begin to get shorter and the nights longer also. But there's no concerns about that. This is a good time to set intentions for new things. The big conjunction has taken place with Saturn and Jupiter, both in Aquarius. They did that days ago. Okay? But for you stargazers, tonight might be a good time to just take the telescope and look up to see what you can see. It should be fun. So, what is this about for the Capricorn male? Capricorn male, and for even the females and non-binaries with masculine energies, okay, who express masculine energies. Overall energy is the Ten of Cups. This is a card of optimal happiness. This is also a card of the family happiness. So success and love seem to be the overall energy around you. That's good. Underneath that, we have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is about trying to do a balancing act, trying to keep two unrelated things up in the air at the same time for your own personal success. It can also be two different ideas, working two jobs, trying to keep it all together. Working two people. And what's crossing that 2-2? Okay, this is indecision. It's not indecision because you don't know what to do. This is indecision because you don't want to see what you have to do. In other words, you don't want to look at it. I'm not dealing with it today. That's kind of indecision. And 2 is always the number of partnership. We have 2 here. We have 2 here. We have the Ten of Cups. So this is going to be regarding the emotions. This is like an emotional type thing. Because choice must be made here. And you don't feel like making that choice right now. In the past, it looks like you've been through a hell zone, been through a war, and you have retreated someone to regain, regrow, reestablish yourself, and now you're standing on your own 2 feet. But this is falling in the past. So from here, let's see where you've gone. The Magician, Gemini energy. From here, you have gathered your materials, your tools, your resources, and now, Capricorn man, you look like you're ready to make something happen. Okay. Topping off the card is the Seven of Cups. This is the card of options and opportunities. The problem with the Seven of Cups is that you might have six good options. I'm sorry. You might have one good option and six bad options. Okay, so choose wisely. Screen everything. Investigate. Do your due diligence. Do your background check. And look, we have six and we have six again. This is the Six of Pentacles, which talks about being imbalanced. There's an imbalanced relationship here. One is doing a lot, putting in a lot of energy in the relationship, whereas the other isn't, putting in a bit of energy. This is also the card of the Merchant, giving alms to one person and judgment to another. Yet he's dealing with the same thing. So this is quite interesting. It's all about perspective. That's what this card is about. Trying to create a harmony, or the need to create harmony when you're treating it. This card is about, basically, you have two unlike objects or two unlike people, and it's like you're treating one as God's gift and treating another as what? Chewing gum under the desk, when they both are equal in value. I'll leave that there. This is Pentacles again. This is the Seven of Pentacles, evaluating. This is assessment. This is the assessment of the situation, and there's some who are also assessing their bank accounts. So we have from 6 to 7. And 7 is a spiritual number. We have the strive for harmony, and now we have reevaluation. And this is the basis of it all, the Ace of Wands, passion, new beginnings, new birth. Okay. Not too bad so far, Capricorn. Some of you are hoping you don't miss the opportunity with the Four of Cups here. Excuse me. And then there are others who want to miss an opportunity. So here is the Hangman. You're kind of stuck. But according to this is basically stuck. Two of Swords and Hangman is stuck. It's not so much that you're stuck because you don't know what you have to deal with in this case. It's stuck because you're not going to make any decisions right now. It's the holiday time, and you'll probably wait till January to do anything about your situation, should you choose to do so. But you're definitely seeing your situation from a totally different perspective than you had before you got in it. And now we have the Hierophant. Oh my God. This has been my card for the last 2 days. The Hierophant deals with the number 5. The number 5 is about change. It's also about the public and communication and information. The Hierophant symbolizes the teacher, not kindergarten teacher, the teacher of the rules, the teacher of societal rules, the teacher of the rules of life. Now, the Hierophant can also be a religious institution, a school of higher education, like a college or some type of university. It may also be a coaching business. But all in all, the Hierophant is here to support and instruct you on how to live a good life. Now, this is also the marriage card. And here's the competition. The devil is also symbolic. The goat is symbolic of Capricorn. The organization, the control, the delegation, the need to build, climb. Climb that mountain, Capricorn. That's what the goat does. The goats climb mountains. When they finish climbing, they reach the top, then they look for other mountains that have the clover in it so they can go climb that one. So we have got a bit of a dichotomy here, Capricorn man. Societal's rules versus your own. I don't know who's going to win. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. And that very well could be what was causing you to feel like you're in the dilemma you were in. If you see that as a dilemma. Because I'm quite sure, Capricorn, at this age, Capricorn male, you figure some things out and you know what you have to do. What's troubling you most right about now is trying to start a new successful beginning. It could be in love, it could be in business. But for some reason, it's difficult to get your head right. And it could be because of the emotional turmoil brought on by the tower. Now, this is Aries energy. Excuse me. So, I'm going to take a look. We're going to clarify this tower. And outcome is the Page of Swords. You've been looking into stuff, Capricorn. So, all right, we've got that down. Let's see what this tower is going to be about. Which one are we going to use? Kippers. What is the tower that has Kipper or Lenormand's? We'll start with the Kipper. And if the Kipper can't give it to me straight, I'll pick up the Lenormand's. Because this is your emotional challenge. Your emotional challenge is a great deal of pent-up energy here that exploded with a boom, a real boom, blew up. This can also be anger. And another side of this tower, sometimes when towers fall down, it's good news. So we'll see. What is this tower about for the Capricorn male? Something life-changing or something that will make you change and move in a new direction. That's usually what the tower is about. So give me a card for the tower, Spirit. Young privileged lady. And there's a gift. So some of you have given a gift. I hope it's not a guilt gift, y'all. And some of you have received a gift from a young privileged lady. The privileged lady would be the Nine of Pentacles because she can sustain herself. She's got her own money. And she is young. Under 35. Maybe 36. Okay, for somebody. No, she's not 40. All right? So what was the... Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'll take that, not these. So your privileged young lady has been given a gift by an older man. Maybe I should. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, shucks. Yeah. And that has upset you. Now, for some of you, point blank, this is her inheritance. And she has become, instead of being financially dependent on you, she's now financially independent from you. And that has wrenched your control over her. And that's why you're upset. Where do you want me to go with this, Capricorn male? You're trying to keep a happy situation happy, but it's out of your control now. It's out of your control. Let's look and see what the Page of Swords has to say. Okay, what is the Page of Swords? Now the Page of Swords investigates. So far, Capricorn man, I don't see you having any problems. You might have some concerns, but they're not really a problem. They're going to take a shift in perspective. And that's it. And that's great. You've got your Ten of Cups happiness. Mm-hmm. So what is the Page of Swords? What did your investigation reveal? Okay. Discussion in the family room. Ah, you are going to take a new path. So you figured it out. You have to take a new path. Regarding a courtship to marriage. 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 Okay. So, there was a family discussion that is leading up to a marriage, a wedding. Okay. All right. So your solar eclipse reading talks about Capricorn males receiving a reality check when it comes to affairs of the heart. And the reality check is you probably have to marry her, dear. You don't have to, but marriage just might be the best thing for you. All right? Because at the bottom of the Universal Tarot deck, we have the Empress. Somebody's pregnant. This is the Mother Nature. She's always symbolizing the mother. And somebody's very, very worried about it. Eight of Swords. Got a lot of people coming at you with their opinions and ideas. Okay? I don't see any problems for you, Capricorn man. Your biggest problem is trying to figure love out. And balancing, between the way you want to do things and what is socially acceptable thing to do. So, that's your reading. You're doing pretty great. Which is it going to be? Your way or what society says? Are you going in the way of love, Capricorn? Only you can answer that question. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love, my dear.